Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Vinnieart, creator of City of Venus, co-creator of Through the Woods. Tonight, we're going to have a shit-talking stream. We're going to go after everybody. No, I'm kidding. We have on some of the nicest people in comics getting independent comics. We got the creative team of Skits. Say hello, guys.
Hey, it's great to be here, Vinny. We love being here with you.
Buonasera.
They have the best energy. Love them. Phil, how we doing, brother?
Good, man. Good. It's been a hell of a week, and I'm glad I'm finally back on your show, Vinny. Thanks for having me, brother.
Oh, dude, a pleasure to have you. And congrats, too, on all the success you've been having so far.
Thank you.
Dude, very cool. And Ben, how we doing? We got Outlaw Nights. We have the creator. How we doing, man?
I'm alive.
Well, then that's a good thing. That's a good start. I want to say hello to everybody in chat. Thanks for swinging by. Frog G, always a great dude.
Froggy.
Hard boiled. Long live.
Woo.
Hard boiled.
Shadowhawk, how we doing, man?
Shadowhawk.
Yeah, hail Shadowhawk.
We're at level 8. Yeah, we're always late and gay. What are you gonna do? It's internet gay. Oh man. Mogwai. Hail, brother.
Mogwai.
What up?
Woo.
Gargoyle. Yeah, drop some links. Anyone who's a moderator, please drop some links. Right now, I can't see who is a moderator. I don't remember. Again, it's been a little bit since I've done a live stream like this, the Creator Spotlight. So we're getting back into it, though. Like I said, my hands have been full. I've been doing fulfillment on Through the Woods. I've been catching up with other freelance gigs, stuff I have to get done. Some projects and covers and things for other creators. You'll be seeing that soon. And I jumped back on my my pirate book. That's the next one I'm going to be kind of launching a little bit later in the year. So lots of cool stuff to come.
Nice.
Thanks, man. Tonight we're going to be covering. We'll start with our featured guest, and that's Skits. So let me share a screen here.
Oh, Vanna Black time. Oh, here we go.
And bam. All right. There's no echoes, right? We're all good?
I think we're all good.
Nope.
All right. Very cool.
Pretty good.
Nice. Oh, death metal. Hail, brother.
Hail.
Love that,
Yeah,
dude.
hail Luke.
So tell us what Skits is about. Let's jump into this. I mean, I'm sure you guys have been pitching like crazy already.
Yes.
So
It was like a press junket,
It
like from a
is,
film
man.
premiere. I love it.
yeah. Well, you're not done. You're still doing the tour. Let us know what Skits is about, and then we'll play the trailer and really cover more of it.
So Skits is a book about a guy who can't tell the difference between his dreams and reality. Now, Skits came about 20 years ago, right after college. I was working at a TV station, and I started having these sequential dreams. I started documenting them, and 20 years later, here we are. We've put it all into a book. This is only the first book of 6, and we're just excited to really bring it to people finally. After 20 years of mulling over it and developing it, here it is.
Dude, I feel you. I was the same way with a few of my projects. And I got to say, the pages look gorgeous. The colors, how you've been doing the composition.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one.
Yeah, and of course, Michael is creator and illustrator, and I'm editor and co-writer. So literally, I have the final say, right?
No.
Ooh.
You edit it, and that's the final say on the editing. We'll check all that and make sure that whatever's coming out of my head is legible, and then we go from there.
But isn't that the final say, right?
Yeah, that's the final
Okay.
Yeah.
Let her have it.
Yeah, we're all a little bit crazy here, so it works out well. I think your team up. I mean, have you been fighting at all? Let's put that on the table while creating this. Have you been butting heads at all?
Uh-oh.
No, we haven't been butting heads. I mean, literally, it is his dreams, his head, his craziness. I do the marketing. I do all the other wifely duties, is what they say, which means I'm like, baby, you're so good, you're so awesome.
Okay. Just double checking, because there was a big
Very
pause, so I didn't know what happened. If we should get the marriage counselor in there or whatnot.
Ooh.
Oh, man. No, I'm glad. That's always great. That is awesome, because doing artwork it's very stressful, and to get very creative like that, you want people to support.
Yes.
You want, especially your significant other, to be on the same page all the way. So that's awesome. And I'm happy that he has you to do just a tremendous amount of work as well, because I know it is not easy. To do everything else like that is not easy. I've been juggling multiple hats. I see both sides of it. So,
especially when it's a one-man show, doing all the art.
Yeah. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
Through the woods, I had Frankie, but
exactly, and I know that I have his support too. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't think he's going to be like slapping you around. Like, no, this is my way. This is my show. I know he's the one with the black eyes.
No, definitely not.
Oh man, but yeah. So tell us about what do we have here? Because I saw the variant covers. You have variant story pages as well. Give us a breakdown on that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, so yeah. I mean, the covers. I mean, it was so amazing to actually be able to work with these artists. We got Kent Williams, which I mean is an absolute legend in the field. Doing painted comics since the 80s and 90s, and he hasn't really done anything in 10, 15 years. Right. So that was just awesome just to get him on board. I mean, my wife, she's the one who made all that happen, really. And then Patrick Reynolds, who I've been following for a while. I've been buying artwork from him for probably about 8 years now, and he's just an amazing artist. I really like his style and stuff, so it's just great to have him on board. And I also think like these two artists really work good with my style personally, mm-hmm. So it just all flows really well on the book.
Yeah, it looks that way. I mean, really they complement each other just a ton. But so is it just like 1 or 2 pages, or what's the like that kind of variant story that goes with each one of these?
Like, what's the hook?
Yeah, what's the hook? Okay, so we got 3 books, 3 covers, 3 variant stories there. Mm-hmm. So basically what we got is about 45 different panels spread across the 3 books, and we also got 12 different pages spread across the 3 different books. Now, depending upon how high we go, we could actually be doing more than that, but for right now, that's just what it is. But it actually is very integral to the overall story. They're just not thrown in. Once we get to issue 2 and 3, they'll actually start to merge and become something else. But these books can be read individually or all together, the completed package. Mm-hmm. And, it's just a wonderful standalone edition right here. It's just a great book.
And we just want to let people know that you complete the journey when you get all 3 books. Yes. Okay. You can choose the 1, you can choose 2, you can choose them all, but to get the overall arc of what's going on to lead you to book number 2, we really appreciate everyone going that distance and getting all 3, because that way you'll recall back some things and go, oh, I remember that when I had that cover, or I remember that when I had Michael's cover.
Right.
So that way you. Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's awesome.
Wow. I have a question. Cool.
Yes.
For the next iteration of this book, like the next issue that you guys do in the future, if you guys do so, is it going to be 3 books again, or is it just going to be 1, or do you plan in the future of doing something like this again?
Well, over the course of the next few issues, we'll actually probably start to dwindle it down just a bit, so it might go to 2. But there's a reason for that, and I don't actually want to tell you until it's part of the reading and stuff like that. But there's an actual reason for this happening, and it gets revealed, and then it all starts to go in other directions. So.
Phil, you're in the future. Well, stop it.
Yeah, stop going in the future.
Yeah, man. Stop spoiling things for people.
Sorry.
But that was a good question though. But like I said, this project looks great, and I do like that. That is a good hook to get all 3 books. It makes sense, and I would want that. I would want, what you said, 45 different panels spread out. throughout those books. That is cool. That's a cool thing. So anybody watching, I think that's the one to grab. And it looks like that is the one that people are grabbing. Just taking a quick look at the tiers. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, so we do have that mailing list. Of course, it's that secret perk, which is not on the main page. And our mailing list does not stop. Like we don't say, oh, you have 10 days, 15 days, whatever. It's throughout the entire campaign as long as the campaign is open. So if you were on our mailing list, which is why we were shilling hard, these past like 6-7 months, because on that list, you're able to get it at that discount price, as well as you see in the featured tier, there's a printed Skits band where it wraps around all 3 books, presented to you that's signed and numbered by Michael. But the email, you get a hand-drawn with signed and number, so you're actually still getting a piece of original art. Of course, it's artist choice,
and it's also discounted. So if you haven't gotten your email yet, go in there, look in your spam filters, look in the promotions folder. If you got Gmail, it's going to show up in there somewhere. But for some reason, they just like to put it everywhere. But definitely get the 3-book tier. This is going to be the creme de la creme of everything. Get the 3-book tier. It's signed and numbered, wrapped with that belly band. It's a wonderful package. We really went all out to make sure that it's a high-end something to get.
It was a snooty for everyone.
That is great. Karshina, was that your concept or was that Michael's to do it like that for those 3 books?
We actually, no, don't point to yourself because you go like this, you point, this points back at me. No, we actually have meetings. Like we have meetings together. We schedule them literally together. And we went through a list of, okay, what do customers like? We went through successful campaigns through the woods. We went through other things, magic cup. We went through a lot of stuff and to say, hey, what do they have that's been successful for them? What do they have that maybe can be easier for shipping? Because as you know, we have Through the Woods and we loved getting that sketch inside of the book. So that was something that we really enjoyed. So, we were just looking and brainstorming, okay, we got shipping. We've got things that can be quickly done and or that's a nice touch that's different from everybody else. Right. So that's why we came up with the Skits band, where it's a wraparound because you can actually use that for other books. Other people that have their books, you can wrap it around there, just to keep them together.
No, you want to keep it on the Skits book.
Oh, that's true.
It's signed and numbered, man. You don't want to put it somewhere else.
Yeah, you don't want to break that up.
But also you also got to remember I'm a product developer, so I do this sort of stuff all the time. That's my regular job. So it's like we had to come up with something that made us stand apart. It's like we wanted to get out there and do something completely different that people would say, oh, that's what they're doing. So that was really also an impetus for it too. And also that's perfect for shipping because if you're going to ship it in the Gemini mailer, all nice goes and packed, right in there. Belly band with an actual sketch already, that to me was a little, we haven't gotten to that tier yet.
Oh, we haven't gotten to that tier yet.
We're still talking about the 3 books.
Oh, right.
We're talking about
sorry.
And
she's jumping ahead. She's like,
yeah, you guys have been on so many shows. That's why. It's just like, oh, wait. Let's go.
I blame Phil in the future. I blame you, Phil, in the future.
But you know what? That is true because with City of Venus, my project, I have 2 art books with that as well. So I made it available now so people can get all 3 books at once, and it is perfect. It's easy to do in that Gemini mailer like that. Yeah, there's no problem. So I applaud you on that one for sure.
Thank you.
So then we have the obviously. If you wanted to break it up into the 3 different books or covers.
We have those add-ons, so that way.
Yeah. Also, you can add them on in the background. Say you want 2 covers, you can add another cover on in the background. We toss it in, no shipping added, all that sort of stuff.
Cool. Yeah, that's good. So we got those. What did I miss here? All right, so now we have the original sketch.
The original sketch too. That's something that we really liked about your book. We're in the same flavor where it's like, when we get these wonderful drawings inside the books, we want to pull them out and frame them and do stuff like that. So what we're doing here is we're doing an original drawing on a piece of paper, real nice drawing, sticking it in the book and sending it to you. That way you can do whatever you want with it.
Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I did that with 2 campaigns, 3 campaigns. I don't know. I'm losing track of them. I know for the on the hardcover Through the Woods, I did it on the inside cover because I don't know. For me, I felt like that's a nice addition. I've seen a lot of the European artists do that with their books, and since it's a European format, that's why I went that direction. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to doing just like a single sheet for my next campaign. So it's good. I like that. Very cool. All right, now we have the Dream Jump. Tell us about this one.
So, sequential art page from the book and an actual book to go with it. Now, the sequential art pages, either they'll be all drawing or some of them will have ink on them and some of them could have paint on them. So you just don't know how it's actually going to come. And also in the background, you can do you can also do an add-on where you can get the other 3 books and turn it into a 3-book journey if you want to. So
nice. I like that.
No extra shipping.
And if you look at how we worded the tiers, it's kind of a hint and a giveaway. But you have like the Dream Jump, you have this next one, and you have like all the other ones. Yeah. It kind of goes with the story, and I like to toot my own horn for getting some of these in there.
It complements itself. I like that. Very cool. So let's tell me about that Reality Blur.
Okay, so this is where you can get drawn into the actual book. If you want to be a character in the book, we got a couple of spots open. You go ahead and get that, and we'll also send you a book, or you can do the add-on and turn it into a 3-book journey on the back end.
Nice.
This could be you, Vinny. That could be you.
True. Let me make a lot more of my campaigns, and then we'll talk. All right, the Orderly Capture.
There you go.
Talk about that.
Orderly Capture. You get a splash page of art. Same thing. It can be pencils, ink, paint. It could be all sorts of stuff on it. And then you also get a book. And of course, on the back end, you can get add-on, so you can get the 3-book journey.
And again, Orderly Capture. Skits is in an insane asylum. So if you click on it, it tells a small little story on it as well. But yeah, so each thing, like I said, goes with the campaign.
Oh, very cool. I like it. And all this artwork, it's 11 by 17?
11 by 17, that's right.
Nice. Very cool, yeah. Anyone listening, they've had some internet problems here and there, so there might be a little delay, but we're working past that. All right.
Yeah.
Set sail. Well, let's 750. All right, tell us about this one.
Okay, so this is your double page spread. Now, as you know, a lot of times it's 2 11 by 17s put together and taped up the middle. Well, with ours, we put it on one piece of 100% rag, archival Arches paper at 20 by 30 inches. It's a real nice big piece of paper, and they're just really beautiful pieces that you can frame up and put on your wall. And it comes with a 3-book journey.
Nice. That's awesome.
Wow.
Well, it better. And the straight jacket. Oh yeah, only 5 available on these.
Yes.
Tell us about this.
So you can get a straight jacket any size you want. We got small, medium, large, and extra large. It also comes with a page of sequential art and the 3-book journey. And also you get a tag, a special signed and numbered tag on the straight jacket. It's about an 8-inch card, hand drawn by me and signed and numbered.
Wow.
So how cool is that to walk around with your own straight jacket in your city or town? And it's a Skits original. What?
Nice.
You take that to conventions too, when you go to, CG Con.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I'd have to get an extra one. I could put some people in it as well.
There's only 5. Only 5. And these are authentic.
Yeah.
They're not like Halloween costume, buy at the. These are authentic straight jackets.
It's the real deal Holyfield, man. It ain't any of that junk you get at the Halloween store.
Right.
I like it. Like I said, we could definitely use that on people. All right. So check out these pages. That's cool. Good stuff, man.
Oh, thanks.
Great colors.
So how much of this do you have completed so far?
So when we started the campaign, I had 1/3 of the book already done.
Okay. Nice.
Yep.
So yeah, you hear that? So the money is going to help fund these books. Remember, that's how crowdfunding works, people. So give it a go. And yeah, we have the breakdown of some of the artists who did the covers, obviously. So that's cool stuff.
Yep.
Slow your roll on that one. Who was that girl?
Pretty lady. Look at that pretty lady.
Wait. Yes, you may read my credits slowly, boys. Slowly.
Yeah, take your time with that one. Wow, these pages are great, though. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Something that we actually did is when we first started putting out artwork, it was concept art for the actual book. I mean, there's scenes from the book, but it's concept art. And people were so overtaken by the concept art, we decided to integrate it into the actual books themselves. So we actually have several art styles kind of flowing through these books, a la Dave McKean of the 80s and 90s, you know, stuff like that. So you're going to have like pencils and then colors, and then you're also going to have the concept art style, and you're also going to have hot, like really strong ink and spot color type look to it. So you're going to have a real nice integrated stuff where it's just all sorts of neat things going on.
Oh, yeah. I love it. All that depth, texture. Yeah, there's a lot going on. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very cool. Yeah. It's no surprise you guys are doing so well. No surprise whatsoever.
Absolutely.
I mean, this is gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ooh, let's do that. Let's do that refresh.
Oh, we'll do it.
That shot of the ship flying always gets me.
Yeah.
Nothing new.
Cool. I'm gonna yeah, let's hit the trailer. I want to see this trailer.
Trailer.
Yeah, boy.
I like it. I like it. So anyone watching, if you haven't backed it yet, back it, support them. Great team, awesome couple, awesome project. So jump on that as soon as you can. And yeah, wow. In 28 days, you already did. I mean, well, you got 28 days left in the campaign. So in 2 days, they're almost at 7,000. Let's try to help them get 7,000 tonight at least. That'd be awesome.
Thank you.
Let's get that. Now, my friend, Phil, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, brother.
All right.
I was like, crickets.
Let's get to yours because this thing has been doing fantastic.
Whole internet things are wacky. Yeah, thank you. This is the Lost Pages.
Give us the rundown. Tell us what this project is.
All right, so
again, I know you've been everywhere already, so yeah, you got your script.
Yeah. So this is our new IP. It's basically our connected universe of heroes that my brother and I have been working on for years. That character that you see right there, all in black, holding the gun, his name's the Silhouette. And he's the first character my brother and I came up with in 2011. So there's a video on my channel you guys could check out. It's kind of like the history of that character, how we came up with them and stuff like that. But this is the first story in a long running series of this universe. And it's told by a homeless man who has an actual magical book of lost pages. And in that book contains the stories of these heroes that live in that world and protect everyone from evil. Heroes from different walks of life, different times, different genres that will eventually come together to right the end of the world and keep the ink of life flowing. as we say in the book. So yeah, it's
That's
very
cool.
vast and different art styles, different characters, and we're so excited to bring it to everybody because it's been a long time coming.
That is cool, man. Yeah, I remember you were telling me about this back when you were working on Magic Cop, and I got to see a couple of pages, which was very cool. Yeah, this thing looks awesome. So, how many stories is it? 4?
Yeah, so it's kind of people are kind of refer to an anthology, but it's more of like I would say akin to how Sin City is. Everything's in the same universe. It's all written by me, and yeah, it's 4 different heroes and stories in there, but all strung along by that one hobo narrator. In between the stories, there's breaks where you cut back to the present day reality of him telling these stories. There's conflict with him as well. He's a major character in the story as well.
That's fucking cool. Dude, look at this cover, man. Simon Bisley?
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm talking
about.
about.
Brother. It's insane. Awesome. Yeah. If anybody knows me, I'm a huge Lobo fan. I'm a huge Simon Bisley fan. And I love the guy. And we were able to get in contact with him and hit him up, and he did this for us. And our first featured tier is a signed book from Simon. So Simon's actually signing 25 of these books for you guys, whoever are big fans like myself.
Oh wow,
nice!
That's awesome.
So awesome.
Did you freak out when you talked to him?
It was crazy. So I proposed that. I'm like, hey, how would we would be able to get you to sign these? And I actually had to send him my script so he could approve it. That's because he wanted to sign off on it to make sure it was something cool. So I was sweating. I'm like, oh my God, what if he doesn't want to sign this stuff? I'm just gonna I'll just stop writing forever,
Right. Because you're just like, I love you, man, but you gonna sign off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I hear he is a great guy. I saw him at a convention or two, and he seemed pretty cool.
Yeah, he's the real deal for sure.
Dude, very awesome, man. Very
Ooh, what if we get him
that's
and
our
Ken Williams team up?
Dude, yeah, man. The Simon, I met him at a convention also, and he was doing shots of Jack Daniels with fans at Wizard World. This guy doesn't give a F. He's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
So he's a big influence on me.
I love it.
Yeah.
Robert Englund is like that as well. The original Freddy. He was fucking cool. I got to hang out with him for a little bit.
Today's his birthday too.
Cool. Oh, that's right. That's right. Holy shit. Yeah, he's a great guy. We had a fun time. I can't repeat some of the stories, but we did have a fun time. Tell us about Wild Card. I know we got Joe Ball on doing the artwork on here. When we all love Joe.
Yeah.
He crushes.
Yeah,
it.
Joe's an awesome guy. He's hyper detailed style. And we wanted to work together for a while now. And this, I pitched him this story. I had this story for a little bit, and he dug it. So this is a story about Wild Card. He's an ancient sorcerer from Merlin times. He's actually apprenticed to Merlin, and he lives throughout time because he's ageless. So every story you see him in a different Lost Pages story in the future, he'll be in a different era. And this one just so happens to be in the 1600s. He's a pirate on a ship sailing the seas. As if you scroll down to the next page, you see these sirens, these horrific bird women kind of attack his ship. They hypnotize his crew, so the crew turns on him. There's pirate skeletons climb up the side of the boat. He's not having a good day at all. So he's got to wrestle with that. And all at the same time, this story specifically is kind of illustrated to a poem that the hobo is reading about sirens. So it's a kind of a different pacing to the rest of the comic, trying to throw something in different to make every story a bit unique.
That's cool, man. I like it.
I love that boat, man. That boat looks phenomenal.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So much detail.
That is killer. And how many pages is each story?
So each story is around 12 to 14 pages, and the full main is 60, is going to be 60 pages long. And then, you know, if you guys want more content, you know, we'll get into it with the perks, but there's a bonus comic as well we could talk about in a little bit.
Nice, man. Yeah, tell me about this one. This one I've seen a few pages way before a lot of people, and I was like, wow, this is really cool.
Yeah, we're bringing in the 90s bombastic ultra violence with this character Crimstone. It's a super, you know, awesome character that is kind of like a throwback to kind of those Bisley comics where you got characters like Lobo or Sam Keeks the Max.
Yes.
I wanted to, you know, I'm a huge fan of those characters, so I wanted to make a character that is similar to that, but then twist it fully on its head, where this character Crim, he's this big hulking monstrous badass who's totally high testosterone, but he's the imaginary friend of this girl Taz, and when they were children, you know, you see him in her head right there when he's a kid. That's like after the fact that she forgot about him, but they were best friends back in the day, and as she grew up, she forgets about him. He gets locked away in her head and has to deal with all these inner demons and monsters inside of her head until, you know, he can't take it anymore. He fights back and becomes this, you know, jacked monster himself. And then one day, you know, in the present day, he is back in her life, and they start fighting crime together.
That's killer, man. That is killer.
Nice.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, you can't lock away the monster.
Right. Yeah, taking that, like, you know, the mental side of things, going psychological for sure. The artist is a new artist we're bringing into the fold that I've known for years. Her name's Maria Lopez. She goes by Maria the Wolf, and she's a local artist here. I met at the con scene, so she's, you know, super excited to be on this project. This is kind of like her big thing that we're doing together, and we're going to be working together for a while too.
That's beautiful. That's great to hear. Hell yeah. I love it.
Doing it for the ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Masquerade. Oh, tell us about this one.
Yeah, so the Masquerade's our final hero in the main story. He is super important to the book and future series as well. He's our pulp hero. So he's based in the 1930s in Chicago. You know, he takes on gangsters and kind of like wacky villains in the shades of Batman 66 or characters like the Shadow, the Green Hornet, the Phantom. I really have a, you know, big place in my heart for those characters, and did a lot of research on them when it came to the Masquerade. So this story is narrated in those styles where the narrator is kind of like, you know, describing the scene in a lot of detail, like, you know, deep inside an abandoned, you know, machine factory or whatever. And another cool thing is the Masquerade. He's a master of disguise, but he's obsessed with dramatics. He's obsessed with theater, and he speaks in Shakespearean talk. He speaks in like poems and iambic pentameter. To kind of mock his enemies. So I love characters like Etrigan the Demon that speak in rhymes. So I really wanted a character that would do that as well. And it, you know, it's been a blast writing this whole book because everything's so different.
That is cool. Yeah,
that's awesome.
My brother and I have a story that has similar flavors of that.
Yeah.
Quote
cool.
T.
Yeah. Phil, I'm gonna have to break your legs and your arms and push you in a corner somewhere. No. No. Dude, this stuff looks great. Yeah, killer project, man.
Those colors are awesome.
Thanks, man. Yeah,
they really are.
Yeah, Steve Cannon's just killing it on the Crimstone colors. He does the Hobo story colors as well. We're working with, man, it's 6 different people on this project, so it's really I'm like kind of like a band manager, you know, juggling everybody, but it's been really fun learning everybody's different art styles and how they work. It's been wild, for sure.
Oh, I can imagine, man. That's a lot.
This right here is part of our bonus comic. So if you guys are digging the characters in the world and you want the most content possible, definitely want to pick up that bonus comic either in a perk or an add-on, because every stretch goal we hit from now on, now that we've gotten past our main trading cards, it's going to add a new story to that bonus comic. They're 4-page stories, and now we're adding new characters into the universe as their, you know, first appearances. and it's going to be high action, and we're bringing on even more artists. The next stretch goal we hit at, I think it's 13,500. My brother is going to come in and do a story, and Doodlebags is doing the trading card for that next character, who's a badass babe assassin. So we got guys like my brother, EJ Morgis, Kyung Lee, Simon Simpothier. They're all going to have stories on this if we can get to the stretch goals.
Nice.
Beautiful, man. That is beautiful. Yeah, real quick too. Like, how far in are you guys with this project?
Yeah. So I think it's written down there somewhere. We have the first full silhouette story totally done, lettered and everything. The hobo stuff is all penciled and inked. It just needs colors and letters. And every page on here is. So I think we're above a third of the way finished with everything. We like I said, like you said before, we started it while we were working on Magic Cop, and we're trying to get ahead of the game so we can get to the point where it comes out right away. So there's not a lot of wait time. So, in the same shade of that, my brother this past weekend just started drawing Magic Cop too. So we're kind of getting ahead on that as well.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. I'm kind of in a similar situation. I have half the pirate book is done. The project with my brother, I have like 17 pages done on that. I got the story done on City of Venus too. Yeah, man, there's a lot, but yeah, trying to work out a certain schedule to get these things done. It's because I'm working in a similar vein but I'm trying to get them done completely for the simple fact that it's because all that is on my shoulders. And I don't want anyone, if they paid a lot of money, to wait a long time, because there really is no one to blame, fingers to point, or whatever, because it's just me doing the art chores on it and putting the whole book together. So I'm approaching it in a slightly different way. Everyone, they have to do it differently. Again, Phil is managing a whole bunch of people. He needs money to pay them. That's why it's important to start to, back these projects early, do what you can, because it's only going to help all of us get these books out there even sooner. So
exactly.
That is a damn good thing. So yeah, check this one out. Back it. We're going to look at the video as well on this. Again, lots of cool people involved. I dig the mask too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's you can get that as an add-on or in a perk. And yeah, we make them in-house here, and just some cool merch to represent the company and the comic as well. So it's going to have the Zade Comics logo on it, and also the Crimstone logo on it as well.
Beautiful.
Oh, and it's 2020 approved. I love that.
That's great, man. All right, let me go up. Yeah. Oh, you already sold out of something. That's great, man.
Nice.
Yeah, the drawn in perk. Oh, that was so cool. We were on Raging Golden Eagle stream, and we showed the trailer, and someone bought that up and pushed us over 10K. And we got the pictures right away from the guy, like that night or the next day. And right now, those pages are done. Like that character that's in there in the drawn in tier, he's probably on like 5 pages. He's a pretty integral character, and they're all finished now. So they look great. It's awesome.
Congrats.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
Hell yeah.
Very
this
cool.
could be you.
That's right. We'll go to the top, and then we'll break down the tiers. So the featured one. Tell them about that.
Yep, that's the Bisley one. So what you're going to get there is the 2 books. The main book is going to be signed by Simon Bisley, legendary illustrator, and you're also going to get a sticker pack that is by 6 AM Comics. He did all of our heroes.
Love him.
6 AM's
Mark's
great.
Yeah, Mark's awesome.
And then it's going to come with a fold-out poster of the Bisley cover without the logo on it. So any pack you get, like any perk that has the bonus comic, is going to come with that poster.
Nice, man. Well. I like that. Very cool.
Yeah.
So we have the signed book for 25.
Yep, standard with that, and then the digital also is 25 with no shipping. If people are out of the country, doing that as well.
And who's signing? Is it just you?
It's going to be my brother and myself.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
There's a digital signed book plus the bonus comic.
Yeah, so once the Bisley tier sells out, this is going to be our basic feature tier. Like this gets you all the reading content. It's the 2 books plus the awesome poster that you can hang up.
Nice. That's cool, man. We got the mask.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that mask and the straight jacket. That'd be dope.
Oh man, that would be an awesome,
Right?
awesome tandem cosplay there. That'd be so cool. Yeah, so this is
So,
basically the previous one's the $50 tier, but just with the mask. And then keep in mind you can add the mask onto any tier as well.
Nice.
oh, sweet. Nice. And how much is the add-on for that?
It's $10.
Oh, that's great, man.
Yeah.
Oh
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
All right, $85. The Lost Pages, the double pack. So you get 2 of everything.
That's
Signed
right.
book,
Yeah.
bonus comic, fold-out poster. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like it. Get one for you. Get one for a
Yeah.
friend.
Of course. Yeah, this next one here with the sketch comes with the 2 books, comes with the poster and a sketch card. Now, if you do want to get this one, you're able to choose from 2 different artists. You can either go with Joe Ball, who that little preview sketch there is by him in the picture, or you can get a sketch from Maria the Wolf. And then we could work with you depending on which character you want. But again, this is a great way to help out our artists because the artist gets a cut of this for doing the sketches. Same thing as our pages, which we'll see later because we were selling some traditional art.
Nice.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Yeah, we were.
This would be great for comic shops before they go under, right?
Yeah, for sure. We actually we had a retailer pack on Magic Cop's campaign. We sold 2 of them, which was awesome. That really helped us out, and we were really excited to get those, even if they weren't going in the shops. It would be awesome to see them there. So put this up, if anyone wants a bunch of them or they have a shop and want to sell it.
Yeah,
For sure.
No, that is definitely a good thing. Yeah, I mean, for those who don't know, they dropped the news yesterday. DC left Diamond Distributing, so yeah, things are going to be up in the air for a while now. Doesn't look like it's a good time for comic shops. So that's another reason to back these projects in crowdfunding because this is coming straight direct from the creators. We're busting our ass to get all this stuff done. And yeah, it's going to be a good thing. By the way, someone who busts their ass all the time, we have Sim in the house. Are we
Sim!
Oh yeah, how's it going, guys?
Yeah, brother.
pretty
All
good?
right.
How's it going?
Did you see my hashtag in the chat? Hashtag get Sim on that book. Let's get this over 20K.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, we got to hit those
Amen.
stretch goals so Sim could get on in there.
Beautiful, man. I love it. Hail, brother. Yeah. So what I'm saying, there's a lot of good stuff happening here. So wait, where were we? Did we get to the original pages? All right.
Yeah, this is the original stuff. Yeah, so these are 3 separate tiers. You guys could choose which story pages you want just by hitting on those tiers. The first one's the silhouette, which is a page by Maxi, and with this you get both books. You get the poster as well and a page of original art. Same thing with the next one. I think is the Crimstone one, and then the Wild Card one. They're each penciled and inked by the respective artists of that character. And again, this tier helps them out. Some of the money goes to them, so they could prosper even further. Because it's amazing working with this kind of talent, and for us to be able to bring this original art for you guys that love collecting it. It's so cool. I love seeing that on people's wall.
Yeah. That it is. It's a beautiful thing for sure, man.
Nice.
Yeah, I had a couple of pieces that I put in different campaigns, and yeah, I'm in a couple of different ones for other creators, and even myself. The original artwork I was doing for like City of Venus and Through the Woods. It is awesome when people get them and they're showing them off, and they're telling everybody about it. It's definitely a cool thing. So yeah, you're supporting the artists involved, not just the creators. So that's a beautiful thing. And the double page spreads.
Sure.
Look at that. There's only 2 of
so
those.
we have 2 awesome double page spreads. One is by Maria, which you see down below, that big, Crimstone punching that wrestler in the face.
Mhm.
And so there's a little bit more to that page. So that's two big 11 by 17s put together. Then Joe has one also in the pirate story with Wild Card. Some big action happening there. Wild Card throwing a sick fireball. So that one's going to be really, really cool. There's one more. Maybe we might add another double pager. I don't think it's done yet, but maybe down the line we might have one in the hobo story that Maxie draws. But for now, there's just two.
Gotcha.
Nice
Wow.
stuff, man.
And you got the original Simon Bisley for sale. One of a kind.
Yes. The cover, man.
I got a question for you.
Move along. Nothing to see. It's too tempting. Please.
I was about to say that. Phil, if your numbers go high enough, are you going to get it yourself?
Yeah, I might. So that's the thing, right? Like, I don't want this. I want this to go because it would help the campaign so much. But I also want to keep it because it's the characters that my brother and I created, drawn by Simon friggin' Bisley. So
that's the other question. If it doesn't sell, you are keeping it.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna definitely keep it. If it doesn't sell.
No brainer.
Sure.
Yeah, man.
Or maybe you can say,
You won't be
say,
heartbroken.
hey Simon. You can say, hey Simon, something happened to the first one. Can you just do another one for me?
I thought he'd be like, okay, didn't sell, give it back to me.
Exactly.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, let's take a look at the trailer too now. We didn't do that before yet. So. Bam.
The Lost Pages, from the minds and hands of Zaid Comics, comes the first book in their connected universe of heroes, with a cover by legendary illustrator Simon Bisley. The Lost Pages is a story of a magical book in the hands of a homeless man. Within it are tales lost to time, of heroes from different eras and walks of life, all protecting humanity from evil. As the word of the book is spoken around a trash fire, new crusaders of justice will be revealed to this world. A supernatural vigilante on the hard streets of Chicago named the Silhouette. An ancient sorcerer battling horrific myth on the high seas known as Wild Card. A modern-day mental monster from the mind of a bodybuilder babe, Crimstone. And a pulp hero from the 1930s, a master of disguise donning the mask of the masquerade. This is just the beginning, for in the future these heroes and more will come together to write the end of the world. But for now, the ink of life flows on every page. Will you be there to read it? Only on Indiegogo.
Yes.
Dude, that was cool. Nicely done. Nicely done, guys.
That's a sweet video.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. If you guys haven't backed it, back it.
Thank you.
This is a good one.
So many deep voices.
What are you talking about?
Lots of testosterone.
Very cool, man. And now, Ben, buddy, you're there, right?
Oh, I'm here.
Outlaw Nights. Give us your pitch. Tell us about this project.
Well, Outlaw Knights Genesis of a Renegade is going to be the first of hopefully 6 to 8 issues, depending, because in order to make my goal reasonable, I was forced to cut it down to 25 pages, and I did that very reluctantly. So we have a stretch goal set up to about 10K that will bring us back up to 50. So I'm really hoping we can hit that. But essentially, this issue introduces us to the world of Outlaw Knights. It is the 31st century. Humanity has begun colonizing into outer space, although it's not quite as advanced as you'd think of like in Star Trek or Star Wars. This is very much a new frontier, Manifest Destiny 2.0, if you will. So it's a very chaotic time period. The nations of Earth are all at each other's throats, competing over territory and resources. It's pretty, I would say the tension reflects a lot of the tension we're experiencing today. So in the midst of all this, our main character, Cyrus Lawson, who is the security guard right there in the center on the cover there, he has had a very traumatic upbringing in this chaotic world, and he's trying to get away from it all. He settles on a small, out-of-the-way settlement in order to basically be a provocateur of small-town justice. Live out a little fantasy of his.
Right.
But that dream pretty much gets ripped right from under him because the pirate crew of Hazard, led by the captain known as Ivory, are searching for a special piece of data that will lead them to a treasure that is going to turn the entire frickin' century on its head. So push comes to shove, our boy Cyrus is captured by these pirates. So he's going to have to confront his own personal prejudices and hatred of pirates and criminals and rethink his rather naive sense of right and wrong. This is very much a hero becoming an anti-hero saga.
Cool.
Tons of action, tons of characters. Everything's fun in this, underworld of the future.
This is a beautiful looking book too, man.
Absolutely. That's our boys Render Contender and Press Colors.
Nice.
Sweet. I love that cut, man. It's like, right through the arm.
Yeah, got him.
I mean, I like the fact that he has my favorite emoji in there and a wink.
I like this.
It's like my own personal little cameo. He did it without even knowing.
You're a computer virus?
Yeah, I love that page too, Vinny. The page is sick.
Oh yeah, man. Perspective's awesome on it. The colors, the characters. Yeah, it's some good stuff.
Oh, thank you so much, guys. And essentially, we are about midway through our. Well, not midway. We're getting close to the midway point of our second 30 days, and we're at 63%. So I'm hoping we can crank this all the way up.
Yeah, let's hope so, man. Yeah, because it looks good. I think you could definitely make goal at least for sure. Yeah, but with a stronger push from other creators, I think you could definitely hit 10 on this as well. If you haven't yet, try to get to Dan Fraga. He's a super nice guy, and he loves a lot of new creators.
I've tried to get in touch with him, but I didn't really know how to because he doesn't follow me on Twitter or anything.
When he goes live, say hello in the chat.
Okay.
Tell him you got a project. Yeah. He's he drops links a lot of times. Phil knows as well. He'll drop links right into the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can jump on his stream a lot, so he'll let you jump on. You talk about your book, and maybe he'll pull it up.
Oh, I'll definitely check that out. Oh, also,
he's so nice.
Yep.
I should have mentioned this a while back, but if you go on my YouTube channel, Fusebox, spelled exactly as it is on my name, I have a couple of videos where I do some breakdowns of some of the specific characters in this, and I think people would really enjoy those.
Sweet.
That's fun. Yeah, I dig it.
That's a damn good thing. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, check that out. Oh, you got some drawings here too, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that's that question mark head was before, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That could be you.
It could be you.
Yeah. So we'll go. Hold on. We'll go to the top here. You don't have a featured one? All right.
Well, our first 4 tiers are pretty straightforward. It's mostly just a physical copy of the book, and then as you go down, it's 2 physical copies plus a digital preview, then 3 plus a digital preview, then 4 plus a digital preview. It's when we get to the original art page tier that things get spicy.
Right.
Ooh,
Because
caliente.
normally Render is usually just a digital artist, but he does have some experience drawing by hand, and he volunteered to do this. I didn't ask him to. He volunteered to do 10 pages by hand.
Mm-hmm.
And if y'all know
Damn.
Render is definitely an up-and-comer, so I would get in on that.
Sweet.
Yeah, his work is beautiful. Like I said, that they could see for themselves on these pages. I mean, that is some top-level stuff. So,
And he's
very
done
cool.
work for Malin on Graveyard Shift, the supplemental book, right?
Yes, sir. And also on RT Bear's Chrono Mechanics.
Yeah, that's
Beautiful.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
Very cool. So
We
yeah.
love Artie Bear.
Oh yeah,
Amen.
Art's awesome. He's a great dude. And so there's 8 of those left. Guys, yeah, that's original artwork for $220. That's a steal. That
And a
is-
book.
Well, obviously, yeah, you get the
yep,
book.
yep.
So that's beautiful. Hell yeah. And if you want to get into the book, so there's $320. Am I correct on this one?
Yes, sir.
There's 9 spots left. So
And-
anyone who wants that, jump in on that one.
Exactly. Oh, and just so y'all know, the dude who's doing the arm cutting that everybody loves, that is Taurus, and he is going to be the villain of this 6 to 8 issue arc. He is a pirate captain, kind of like Ivory, only unlike Ivory, he has no conscience, and will pretty much, you don't want to tell him what he doesn't want to hear. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Nice. So let's take a look at the trailer on this one.
Amen.
There's some beautiful stuff, man.
Oh, thank you
Yep.
so much.
Awesome. So yeah, guys,
Yeah.
help
nice.
Ben get these numbers up.
24 days
and
left, it says. Yep.
Yep.
24 left. Yeah. If he hits 10K, he's gonna up the page count again. So let's try to get him there because this book looks really cool.
Amen.
Yeah. Do it, guys. Do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't think about it. Just do it.
Just do it.
Come on, no one's watching. No one's looking.
Get in on the Space Pirates. Come on.
Sim, do you have your next project? I know you have the sign up for it, the Natverse. Do you want to share screen, or you want to send me a link?
I can. You know what? I'll send you the link of the draft of the page if you want. So you can show it.
Oh.
Yeah, we could do that.
Ooh.
Like I said, if it's easier to do,
Yeah.
just share a screen. I could just pop it in like that.
That's true.
Okay. So let me share my screen then. Boom.
A bada bing, bada boom.
Bam! Look at that. That way you could move it.
So right now I'm just doing the final touch up on it. So Tales of the Adverse, Prelude. So this is
Beautiful,
gonna this is gonna be collecting all the short story that I've published before on Not the Merc, and it's all connected to the big series that I'm starting soon.
Nice, man.
All of them.
Who's
So I
Nat the
did
Merc
Oh,
for the
wow.
for the people at home?
Not the Merc is thanks for putting me on the spot. He's a space merc. There you go. He's a mercenary in space. He lives a life of the outlook because all he knows about his past is that he was born from a illegal experiment of an alien trying to reproduce a special ancient alien race that's been gone missing, and they only had a speck of DNA in it, and he was born from it, right? And he doesn't know much about his past other than that, and that his dad, the assassin droid that was sent to kill him from the Federation. So right now, when you start the story, is I don't want to pitch the final book, so I'm pitching that one. I was going into the main stories. I'm trying not to,
Tell it all. We want to hear it all.
Sell that sizzle.
Sim, you got to put the blunt down.
The blunt is not even up yet.
Oh, okay, my bad.
So just start from page 1. Let's go.
So,
Tommy Mark, by the way.
Not the merc is the story of a space merc, and it's pretty much he doesn't know much about his origin, but he's been making a lot of friends throughout the years, and pretty much the Federation don't know about him, and he needs to live his life in secret because nobody can find out who he actually is, because it's all related to that blue arm that he has, which is not a mechanical arm. It's you'll find out what it is, because I don't want to say too much about it, but the closest I'll say, imagine that it's like an ancient type of nanites. It's part of him though. Cool. And with it makes him a technomancer, and I won't say more than that.
Oh wow!
Technomancer, that's nice.
Nice.
I like it.
So anything he touches, he can hack. Anything, he can grab a cannon from the ground, put it on his arm, and connect it, and boom, it works.
Cool, man.
And I won't say more than that.
So he's
awesome. Yeah.
So
he's no romancer. He's a technomancer.
Exactly.
Ooh, okay.
Beautiful, man. And
as you can see, he's a ladies' man too, right? So
nice, man. And you have the sign up, right?
Yep. Everything's ready right now. I had to redo the entire campaign because since I started the thing a while back, I had 2 weeks to launch the campaign. I'm not ready. I want to finish fulfilling Blood Hunt. And right now I'm in fulfillment zone. I'm in ordering my prints and everything. So right now that's where I'm at.
Beautiful.
But yeah, this is Blood Hunt, and you get to see a whole bunch. Like there's gonna be 6 stories in there and all if we reach the stretch goal. And this is where we also unlock a swimsuit special Ashcan at 25K.
Whoa!
Oh shit! That's gonna be sick, man. I can't wait for that.
Oh look, we got Frankie in the chat as well. Hey, bro, what's up?
And right now, I'm actually working on the elevator pitch and the actual pitch. So that's why I'm like, thanks for putting me on the spot.
Good practice, brother. You gotta be ready.
Hey, dude, I love it. Thanks. That's why I said thanks for putting me on the spot, dude.
The elevator's going down.
Right.
Yeah, man, get it.
Elevator's going down, big guy. Elevator's going down.
But this is one of
sign up for the numbers.
Mm-hmm. The only thing I like to say is this has been in the making since I created that character and I wrote the first story in 2009, and I published it in 2012. It was meant to be like a short 3D animation series when I first worked on it. Then after that, I put it as a comic book, and I've been working on it since 2012, putting out short stories. So right now, what I'm doing with this is catching you up. This is like a catch up to what I've done already, and it's all connected. And there's some story that are even happening during the next book.
Mm-hmm.
That is very cool.
Trust me, you don't want to miss this.
Nice, man.
Sign up, people. Sign up.
Yeah, sign up today. Sim's awesome. He's got Blood Hunt. It's gonna start fulfillment pretty soon, right, brother?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm waiting for my order. My proof should be starting coming in next week. The first proof. But check this out. This is one thing. This is getting original pages, and I don't have much of those. Original
Ooh,
pencils from 2013.
Wow, that's cool, man. That is really cool.
So okay,
How many
now
of those are you gonna have?
in there's 14 of them,
Beautiful.
and I have those here that are a bit more expensive because it's like the Bisley cover.
Mhm.
I kind of don't want to sell them,
Yep.
but I'm willing to let them go. But those are the 2-page origin. It's like the origin. It's the birth of Nat.
Oh,
This is like the birth of Nat, and I'm like, if you want it, it's there. But I won't be heartbroken if I finish my campaign and I keep them.
you prefer to keep them. That's for sure. That's awesome, man.
No, you'll be heartbroken.
I'll be heartbroken if they go. I won't be heartbroken if they stay.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Sometimes it's very hard to part with artwork. There are some that I let go, and I'm like, shit. Why did I let that one go? But
Yeah. Dude, I've been holding up to them since 2013. There's people that have been wanting to buy them, and I was like, nope.
Jesus.
But I've noticed that, dude, seeing the fans of CG, how they actually collect them and how, they expose. I'm like, yeah, I'll sell them.
Nice.
Do it.
Yeah. So sign up, everybody. Sign up to that beautiful campaign.
Tales from the Netherverse.
Tales from the Netverse. Sim. Yeah, you dropped the link in there, right?
Yep.
Yeah. There we go. Bam. Yeah. So go check that out, everybody. Sim. He's awesome.
And you get an exclusive trading card if you do.
Beautiful. Beautiful, man. I'm going to do a little bit of shilling of my own. Through Wood, hardcover edition, as everybody knows. This campaign happened because of fans. We hit the stretch goal fast because of fans. Hardcover is for you guys. That's what this was all about. I'm not seeing any huge profit on this. These books are shipping now. All this happened because of everybody, and it was like my big thank you since it was my 5th campaign in a year. So it was a total of 8 books that I've done. It's been crazy, very crazy. But there's a lot more awesome projects coming. So right now, this is still available. So grab it before they're gone, because this campaign is not staying. Hardcover is difficult and expensive, but so you have a little bit of time to still grab it. This is a 100-page story. It's in an oversized edition in a European format. We give them the old knock.
Give it the knock.
This is a beauty.
Knock test.
You guys and girls, everybody, you're gonna really enjoy this one.
Look at those knockers.
Oh, damn.
Everybody just whipping it out. So yeah, you follow this whole story. You follow Laura Langley. She's an investigative reporter. She inherits this property in upstate New York that none of her other family wanted, and she kind of finds out why. And it's because it's kind of haunted. And she mistakenly reawakens a restless spirit. And from there, you kind of see what happens and the story that's being told. So we have flashbacks to about 100 years in the past, where it used to be a lumber camp, this land. You find out the really horrible things that went down, how they kind of get resolved and how they're affecting present day. This is a good story. It's completed. All 3 issues are collected into this format. Some of the artwork was touched up a bit. There was more of a professional editing job done on the entire thing. There's extra artwork that was tossed in. You have there's a cover gallery, brand new cover I did. We have Kelsey Shannon. He did the cover to the Ash Can. And I have other great artists from CG that were involved in this. Sim, he's got a piece in here. Joe Ball, Doodlebags, Canales. Check this out. You guys are going to love it. The Ash Can.
Awesome.
Thank you, man.
It is.
The Ash Can was a free bonus for the people who back within the first 60 days, but I gave it a second chance. So you could buy it. You could have a combo pack with the actual book, or you could buy it by itself.
A great idea.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I had to at least do that because there was a lot of people that wanted it they weren't aware. Because normally for my campaigns, if you back early, I throw in surprise gifts here and there. So, there's a lot of cool people who got a lot of great stuff right from the get-go, but I wanted to make sure that this was still available as well. So yeah, so for $15 you get the ash can. It's 20 pages. It's loaded with beautiful artwork in there. You kind of see my process of what I did on this particular book. I don't do that with every project because I have other ones where I've done the full detailed pencil drawings. I've done inks, but this one was a little bit different since I was juggling a few different things. So, but you'll see the process, and it's really cool. Give me a quick look.
Beautiful, man. It's beautiful.
Hold on, where's my
Yeah,
solo
it's
layout?
awesome stuff,
Yeah.
man. I love that thing.
Yeah, so we got the ash can here. Thank you, guys. So you'll see some of the sketches and the drawings that I've done. Most of them were like in my sketchbook, and then I'll scan it in, and then I'll play with like shadowing and all kinds of different stuff like that. So there's a lot in here, but I also have like my very first paintings of the main characters.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this was done. What the hell year was this one? 2008. So like the first concept. This was supposed to be like just a speed painting to get like the feel of it all.
Wow.
Kind of what I wanted for the book. And then this was the very first time I actually did like a quick painting of the of like the main characters of the ghosts in the book. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. And this is the ash can. So you can get it by itself, or you could do the combo with the actual comic book itself, or you get the comic by itself for $40. Again, it's a hardcover, 100 pages, oversized. You know, that's cheap compared to a lot of books that are of a similar quality.
Yeah.
And arguably, from what I've been told by fans, I'm not pat myself on the back. They said this is one of the highest quality books that they've ever received. So I'm thrilled about that. The pages are the thickest you're going to find. Again, hardcover. So yeah, we have the combo you get it for $55. The ash can with the book. Oh, and everyone gets a bookmark, by the way, too. You get a really cool bookmark. It's
with a nice butt shot.
Famous butt shot. Everybody knows this one. So,
booty everywhere.
Yeah. Get that booty.
We never got the special one, but I was happy to have that one though.
I know, yeah. If we hit 50, we're gonna get a different bookmark. We'll just leave it there.
Booty king.
Well, since I got pirates, so maybe there's gonna be better booty.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
The booty tier.
The
You call it the booty tier.
Guys,
Yeah.
guys, come on. You know that I don't
Will
like
this
pirates.
be the untouchable booty?
I'm sorry for pirates. There is no such thing as untouchable
This will be the
booty.
untouchable booty.
You guys know that I despise pirates. Come on.
Of course. He's gonna jump it out. Back my book.
Yeah.
So we have the graphic novel plus the sketch. So for $200, you get a beautiful drawing on the inside of the actual comic book. So that's a very special tier. I moved about 14 of them. So we still have a good number of those available. I draw them on the spot. So as the order comes in, I'll just crack open a fresh one and just start drawing. And they're beautiful quality. This is the quality
Lots
you
of
can get
detail.
right here.
Beautiful.
High detail.
Oh,
It's not just a quick little simple sketch. This is like detailed drawing you're going to be getting. So it's normally like a bust, like a headshot of one of the characters. So yeah, and the really expensive one, that is the only original artwork that's on this campaign, was the brand new cover that I did. So this is penciled and inked. Much like Sim said, it's hard to part with these kind of things. So that's why the price is higher. But it's also because it's so rare. This is the only one that I have that, no one else is going to be able to get through the woods original artwork. At least not until possibly another campaign. But hint, hint, wink, wink. There might be a sequel later on. Just we're not giving any times or any dates because there's so much other projects and work that's happening. But there is something being developed, just so you know. So as it is right now, though, the only way to get original artwork, one of a kind piece, 11 by 17, so you get the actual cover, and obviously you'll get the book as well. I sold out of the original printing of the floppies, but So yeah, check this one out. Again, you're not going to be disappointed. Gorgeous artwork. I put the whole thing together. Pencils, paints, lettering, all that great stuff. This was a tremendous amount of work.
And I can tell you guys that you will have fun unpacking it. It's like a game just by itself. You pay so much attention to packing and taping it that it's like a patience game. But you're so happy that the book is intact, no damage, and all the way to Canada.
That's right. So this is what I'm saying, man. There is special packaging. You can get it in this white box that's gonna be well protected. You got bubble wrap in there. I put it in like a Ziploc bag too, so in case if there's rain or whatever, the book is well.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a China doll.
Yeah. The care and attention to detail was put in this because of you guys. I wanted to make sure, again, this is my 5th campaign. It was a special one, and I wanted to make sure everybody got something really, really killer. So I'm very proud to own. So that was the whole thing behind that. So thank you guys. And if you want some more really cool artwork and projects, we have City of Venus. This is my solo book. I wore every hat on this one. That was.
I keep telling you, this is my favorite. I have to say it. I love that one. I told you, and my girl, she stole it, so I have to buy another one. It's that good.
that is fantastic to hear, brother. This is my story. This thing was kicking around in my head for a very long time, since right around the time or before I started working for McFarlane, and it kind of evolved over the years. But I got the story out of my head. I had to. And this, like I said, this is well planned out. This is my kind of fun, adventurous, post-apocalyptic action story. There's going to be sci-fi elements in there. Lots of great, crazy stuff. I start off in a way not to give too much away. We're following the main character who basically kind of just like wakes up into this world, doesn't know what the hell's going on, doesn't recognize it, any of this stuff. The city is void of all power except for the floating city in the sky and all those evil people who inhabit it. And like their main goal is that they want to prolong their lives. And anyone that they find, any survivors who they've been hiding underground, and they're in very, very small numbers. It's a very bleak world. This isn't what you think. This isn't going to be like a revolt of a bunch of rebels and stuff. This is a different story. So, like I said, there's a lot that's going to happen with this. And I put a lot of different threads in the first issue. So some people might kind of think they know where it's going, and it could be going somewhere completely different. But this is my excuse to have a lot of fun with just telling a pretty damn cool story. So you have hot babes. You're going to have like these kind of monsters in there, tech type things, not to give too much away, but there's a lot of cool surprises. Again, I wrote it. I did all the artwork on it, the lettering, you name it. This whole book happens, just because of me. So, a ton of work. The sequel is coming. It's going to be after the pirate book. So for those who did back this, I know a lot of people, they enjoyed the hell out of it. And every time I thought about kind of, slowing down the campaign or removing it, the numbers would start bumping back up. So I thank everybody. And I'm going to keep this one up for a little while then. And I put my art books attached to this as well. So I have 52-page.
Go back it now. Put pressure on the guy so I can get the goddamn sequel.
That's right. Amen. It's coming. It's coming. So we also have these gorgeous. Let me do some layout again. Bam. We got these gorgeous art books. These are 52 pages. They have some of your favorite characters in here.
So shiny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I have everything in this. I mean, it's an insane amount of work. That's why I broke it up into 2 volumes. This is volume 2. Volume 1. We got it here too. Yeah. Volume 1 is here as well. It was a different printer. This is my first printer, so it's not as shiny, but the quality is still very high, and the pages are very thick on this as well. Again, beautiful, gorgeous artwork in here. Lots of cool stuff. You guys will not be disappointed. Like I said, This is over 100 pages of gorgeous artwork. So that's attached to this campaign. I did that for a reason, because I wanted my floppies so you could find them all in one spot. So you could get all three, and I switched it over so there are add-ons. If you get City of Venus, you could add on the art books as well. Or if you see the featured tier that has just these two, you could add on this one. So I try to make, all different options for people's budgets and all that kind of thing. Also, like with the drawings as well. So I added on. This is kind of new. I added on original finished artwork. I figured, like convention style sketches. I have the Mother of Dragons, Daenerys. That one is $150. When that goes, that's it. I'm going to probably replace it with another brand new sketch, because I know sometimes people, they love to get the artwork from the campaigns, but sometimes they want a little bit of a different variety. So I put up 2 pieces for now, just to see. We have a Superman that was done on an actual blank cover. That one's $200 because it's drawn and inked, which they're here somewhere. Hold on, yeah, just get a better look at those. This one's all penciled. There's the one that's inked to put a little bit of color on there as well. So there's some blue pencil that was kind of shading in there as well.
Skits are in the back room now. They said they're back. There you go.
Hey guys, welcome back. Yeah, I know it's the internet.
Hey.
It's how it's been, but so yeah, please continue to back this one. Like I said, you won't be disappointed. This is a very fun story. There's a lot of action that happened in it. The first issue does have a fair amount of, I think I have like 3 or 4 explosions just in the first issue. So yeah, there's a lot of great stuff. There are zombie type characters. They're not necessarily zombies. If you want to know more about that, again, pick up the book. You're going to end up finding
they're more infected, right? They're more like infected.
They're kind of like the failed experiments from the floating city. So like those, they were tossed back down, right? So they didn't get their desired achievements on prolonging life. So
devil's rejects, basically. They're rejects.
Sort of, yeah. And then they do have like these military units that get sent down. So since the world is void of all technology, if there are explosions or some kind of tech that's being used, they can detect it on the floating city, and they send out these units to either catch who these people are, and they can bring them back and test, and do experiments on them, or to put them down depending on what they are and how many there are.
It gave me a mix, like a feel of a mix of Resident Evil and the Island of Dr. Moreau. Like when I was reading it, like the experiment thing, like it's and you have that sci-fi like bluish tint vibe to it. I love it. That was great. Yeah.
I mean, I kind of put a whole bunch of different things that I like, kind of put them in a blender and attach them to this cool story I was developing, and because like the setting is kind of perfect for it. It's a good breeding ground for it. And so the military unit, people seem to dig it. They're called the Vultures. So they're descending from the floating city. So that's kind of why I came up with the name like that.
That's cool. I love that, man.
Thanks, man. So yeah, we have like the main Captain Uriel. She's like the head of them, and you see what happens throughout this book. And again, there's a lot of craziness that does happen, and there is a big cliffhanger, but again, it leads into something really cool. So I think you guys.
So yeah, you're evil. I want the sequel.
Evil was the cliffhanger to issue 1 of Through the Woods. When I did that, there was when that was done, like, what the hell happened? Because it was that last shot with the big guy, by the doorway. That was nuts. But it's some great stuff.
It's well done. It makes you want more. So
yeah, I think just some of the art pieces that were in the art books. So like I said, there's a little bit of everything. We got Greek mythology, fairy tale stuff, just the works. You name it, it's probably in there. So check it out. Keep backing and supporting these. Again, I want to thank my guests tonight. we have the creative team of Skits, Michael and Karshina. You guys are awesome. I hope this campaign keeps doing amazing numbers.
Hell yeah, you're crushing it.
Thank you.
6K.
Thank you.
Hell
Almost at
yeah.
7K. Yeah.
Yeah, you got another
Thank
backer.
you so much.
Thank you.
Their goal. They at least want to try to hit 7K tonight. I think they could do it. You know, they're damn close. So
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, just grab that tier. Someone grab this tier right now. And they have it. So we have the Lost Pages with Phil, my brother,
yes.
in Chicago.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, get on it, everybody. We've been making good stretch goals, and the next stretch goal we hit, we're gonna unlock a new story for that bonus comic and a trading card for that character. Doodle Bags is drawing that trading card, and everybody that backed at a physical tier is gonna get that trading card along with the others. And man, Doodle's doing some great work. This character that he's going to be drawing for the trading card is a badass assassin babe named the Pianist, who kills her opponents with piano wire. So
Very cool,
definitely,
man.
let's hit that stretch goal.
Yeah, and if I can make a little bit of time on my schedule, I might try to. Just saying, I might be involved in this as well in a similar fashion.
Ooh. Hell, brother.
Oh,
Yeah,
you saying we're all gonna be on that book?
possibly.
We're trying to
Dude,
get.
I've been waiting for this
easy
book for a long time. Me and Phil, he's been talking about it to me for a while, dude, and I can't wait to do that character that we've been talking about. Because you don't see that
it's gonna be
character.
awesome.
Nobody knows about it yet.
Right. So
Nope.
keep jumping on that. We got Ben. He's getting closer. You know, we want to get his numbers up. If he hits 10K, he's gonna go back to the other page count. So the page numbers will go up on this. Beautiful artwork, great story. Check it out, back it, support it, share it, retweet it, do all that good stuff. Yeah, you're not going to be disappointed at all. You know, again, City of Venus, we just covered Through the Woods. Yeah, this is
Great
this
books.
is the
Man, everything.
completed beautiful book. Like I said, hardcover. Only one of a few that are in our community. There's not a ton of hardcover books. There's reason for it because it is pricey, and for those
And
who know,
the shipping ain't funny for a hardcover book, right?
Oh yeah, it's heavier.
Mm-hmm.
to send them to different countries, it's been costing me kind of an arm and a leg. But you know, like I said, this is well worth it because this campaign is it's killer. You guys wanted it, and I'm more than happy to have been able to do this. So
it's great, Vinny. It's so great.
Yeah, it's a really nice book, Vinny.
Thank you so much. And for those who don't know, let me show real quick too. Yeah, in the actual hardcover edition, in like the last page, you get a teaser to the pirate story.
Oh,
Bam!
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
And I'm not showing that one to my little one because she stole the other one. That one's mine.
Uh-oh.
Be sure back these great books. Look at the size difference in this. I mean, like I said, you're getting something of such a high quality. You know, you can be able to see the beautiful artwork in here. You know, at a nice size. So you can see all the crazy details. I already heard from a bunch of people who've been reading it already 4 or 5 times over, and they're finding even more details. If it's not in the story, it's in the actual artwork. So I'm happy it worked out well. It worked out the way it should have. So thank you, everybody.
Nice.
Everyone who popped up in chat.
Hail the chat, and thanks for having us on, Vinny.
Thank you so much, Vinny.
Thank you, Vinny.
Don't forget to like, sub, and share.
That's right. Sim, get your links in there. You know, we want the sign up to happen for the Natverse, Tales from the Natverse. Again, beautiful stuff there. So yeah, thank you everyone. I'll probably end up doing I want to do them at least once a week. So I'll probably do like another creator kind of spotlight thing, or I've been doing it all different now. Because again, my schedule is kind of erratic. But I'm also doing master classes on my YouTube channel. So my first one was how to draw the womanly hips and butt area, since that was in very high demand. So that was the first master class. The second one was shoulders, arms, and I put some of like upper torso in there as well. So check that one out. I just put that up like a couple days ago. So I'm starting to do these because I want to help out, at least some other people, because I don't have time to message and go back and forth with a lot of people. So I figured doing them like these kind of like little YouTube videos. They're shorter. I'm not breaking out every little bit, but I'm getting the gist of it. So you guys know the structure, you know how things work a little bit better, or at least how I do my process. So yeah, check those out. And we're going to try to get a couple more like guests on. I know I've had some celebrities as well. I want to get one of my friends in animation on here. One or two people from wrestling as well. I'm going to see what I could do. Like I said, my hands have been, I've been juggling a lot. So we're going to try to focus a little bit more on YouTube as well at a certain point. So
you do need a straight jacket.
Oh, I know. I'm certain do. I don't even sleep anymore.
What's sleep?
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. So yeah, please subscribe, ring the bell, do all that good stuff. And again, remember, keep kicking ass while you create, but be kind to one another. Be safe out there. Bye.
Hell yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.